everybody, and welcome to the world's fastest nuke with no kill streaks. Yep, this is my very first attempt at it, and I obviously was successful as you're watching this video. I say it's my first attempt, but I'm not really bragging because I will admit I tried it like 3 times after this and failed on all of them. But here we go. I'm playing a free-for-all in Afghan, and I'm using the UMP-45. And you're just going to pretty much see me right there get my first kill 41 seconds into the game, and I start counting from right there. And as you can tell from the title, it's a 4-minute tactical nuke, and all of these kills are going to be with my gun or grenade, whatever the case. No kill streaks, there's no UAV, there's nothing like that, just nuke. What I am going to say is I posted a world's fastest nuke with no chopper gunner or AC-130, and that's an old video, 2 minutes and 26 seconds, and I was using claymores, and I probably got 5 or 6 kills from claymores, and I probably saved my butt a couple of times. And what I want to say is, as per request, I removed them, and this video is just extremely impressive, the fact that I could get this without, claymores. I just think that's really amazing. So yeah, I switched that out with the Semtex, and you're gonna see I'm just gonna patrol this back area of Afghan. It's like the best spot, but please do not leave a comment tell me I'm camping. This is so not camping, and I'll show you an example of what camping is at the end of the game. But as you can see, I'm moving around, I'm checking all the entrances to the area that I'm at, and I'm just constantly moving around. So anyway, let's get to the gameplay, I guess. Like I said, I'm patrolling this area of the map, and to patrol this area of the map, you have to be, you gotta have an eye, or not an eye, pretty much like an ear, for hearing people, because you're gonna have people coming at you from all 3 sides. You got right here this little back entrance where I just killed this guy from, and from the cave, the middle cave, and then also from the area that I'm looking at, that's to my left right now, towards that way. Towards the cliff, and you've got to watch those 3 ways, and if you want you can also come up on these stairs, but this is dangerous because sometimes people spawn behind you, and pretty much there's going to be spawns all around this area, and using your stuns to your advantage and Scavenger Pro to pick up more stuns and more grenades is really the key thing you got to pay attention to right here, because it's really hard to manage more than one person at a time in free-for-all. When if you see more than one person, obviously you want to take them both out, but you don't know who to shoot at first, and you gotta keep everybody in check. And using grenades and stuff in a free for all is what I would recommend. So if you use a flash grenade or a smoke grenade as your special, I would recommend that you change it to a stun grenade for free for all. Stun grenades are my favorite for all game types. In case you guys didn't realize this from my other videos, every single one of my videos I am using stun grenades, except for the last video where I tried flash grenades and I didn't really like it. But other than that, I would recommend you use stun grenades. I would recommend that you turn your sensitivity up. And what I have to say about sensitivity, I know some commentators may say, high sensitivity isn't necessarily the key. Well, my sensitivity is at 8, and I know that I can do every single thing that a person with low sensitivity can do, but I know that they can't do all the things that I can do, and that's the way that I like to think about it. Because if you can get acclimated to a higher sensitivity, if you can get used to it, that means that over time, if you use it enough, you will be able to control it, and it won't feel fast to you. It'll feel normal to you. But you can also, you can do a 720 off a building, or you can turn on somebody who's shooting on you, which I actually did quite a few times in this game. So I would recommend you move your sensitivity up slowly. Don't try and jump to high sensitivity. But I'll say it again, my sensitivity is 8. Right here at a 24 kill streak, I got really worried. Somebody backed out of the game, and I was about to flip shit if that would have ended. But luckily, host migration didn't fail this time. Woo! Finally. And I've still got to patrol these 3 areas, but I'm getting kind of worried because somebody just called in a care package. Luckily, I get the nuke, but I decided that wasn't good enough. I was going to continue on this rampage and risk dying. I take off a guy who's rushing me up the stairs, and if I didn't say it already, this UMP-45, some people might like to use cold-blooded on it, but I would recommend, if you're going to use a silencer, which in my opinion is the best attachment for it, you want to use stopping power, not cold-blooded, not hardline, nothing like that, because this thing's going to kill fast. And I think some people have told me like, oh, stopping power doesn't work on some guns. It takes the same amount of bullets, and all I have to say to that is, no. Stopping power is stopping power. It increases the damage no matter what. I don't care if it can't kills in the same amount of bullets. It all depends on painkiller and attachments and everything like that. So enough about that. I finally got my 29th kill, so I called in the nuke, and then I got a 30th kill, and then I let the nuke kill everybody who's still alive, including me. There you go, everybody. That is the world's fastest tactical nuke with absolutely no kill streaks, except for the nuke, obviously, and also no claymores. So I hope you enjoyed it, and now I would like to show you what camping is, because I'm assuming that there's going to be some haters who call me a camper for staying in one general area, but I'm going to show you what camping is. So right there, I got a kill. I'm going to set a claymore, going to run back up, use my scavenger, get a second claymore, going to set that, and then I'm just going to sit in a corner. That's what camping is. Right here, I'm just doing this for video purposes, showing you what camping is. This is camping, not what I did. Alright guys, please subscribe to my channel. I'll see you all later, and I hope you enjoy the video. Peace.